You're going right, and then you have to change direction again and go left and not hit the cone. Did I hit it? No. All right, 15.54. Remember, that's just familiarization. Now we're gonna warm up a little bit for the time. So here we go. So remember, change direction. So we're looking left, and now we're gonna look right. We're going around everything. I bet I can cut this down right here. I cut that a little bit shorter. Look left. Use your peripheral vision for that last cone. 12.85. Okay, now let's go for time. I'm gonna try to cut everything shorter, really close to the cones now, not go wide. 3, 2, 1. $11.29. Almost 11.3. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. Now we're gonna do the Jellyfish. It's a tighter figure 8. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna jump into the Jellyfish. It's just like the bootlace, but a little bit different. Maybe add some more speed. It should be faster. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Familiarize. We're going around this, just like the bootlace, but instead we have to exit out right here. That last turn could get a little tricky. 9.4. 9.4. All right, so once again, it gives us an opportunity to go fast, but we have to make that turn, so that's kind of tough. So you have to modulate. So right here, you have to like slow down. A little bit of rear brake helps out. Right here, you got to shift really quick. You shift your body weight. 8.75. That was a nice little warm up. We had a good familiarization. Now we're gonna go for time. 3. Remember, you always want to park it right here. 3, 2, 1. You notice how I'm like really shifting my body in the handlebars like that? Got to get used to doing that, guys, because it's about to get harder. 8.63. All right, let's jump into the next one. All right, guys, the next one is the orbit. It's just a bunch of loops. Okay, you do it 3 times. Don't get dizzy. Make sure you count. So familiarize ourselves once again. So 3, 2, 1. So it's just a bunch of loops. All right, so here's one loop. Okay, turn that head, turn that head, turn that head, turn that head. So here's 3, or 2, I'm sorry. And then this last one, now that we passed number 2, we're gonna exit out. All right, here we go. Warm up. Okay, I wonder if I can cut these like really close. Friction zone, throttle control. That's 1. Friction zone, throttle control. Kind of give it a little bit of bursts of speeds here and there. You know, 2. All right, last one, we're gonna exit out. So I'm looking through the corner. Let's see if that helped. 19. Okay, cut off about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. Let's try that again. It worked, so we're gonna do it. Here's for time. I don't want to hit a cone. I messed that up. All right, number 2. I'm using my right knee on the gas tank to hold myself in place. All right, let's see. 19. Okay. Well, it's still better than 21. That's a longer one. It takes a little bit more time and effort, but you're practicing your cornering. All right, guys, here's the snake. The snake's a lot of fun. We're gonna have to do this, so let's go and familiarize ourselves with it. So we have to go left around this first cone, around this middle cone, around these 2 cones, all the way to end, and then all the way around. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, what do we get? 14.9. Okay, 14.9. So now that I know it, we're warming up. Okay, around this cone, around these 2 cones, we have to go straight, and then around everything. And I hit that cone, so this run doesn't count! That's what happens, guys, if you get a little too close. Like, if you hit a cone in the Smart Rider games, you gotta redo the run. 13.1, so it doesn't matter. Well, thankfully, it's just the warm-up, so now we're gonna go for time. The goal is to not hit the cone. 13.14 does not count, but that's a good goal. All right, for time. so I can give it some speed around there because it's just basically a straight loop. 12.5, hey, that's fine. 13.4, whatever it was the other time, doesn't matter anymore. I got 12.5. We're gonna jump into the new exercise called the tuning fork. Let's jump into that. All right, guys, the tuning fork, this is a lot of fun. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, so let's familiarize ourselves with it. A bunch of U-turns. So around all of this, make sure I use all the room I got around all of, oh, not enough counterweight. You saw that. And now we're gonna exit out. So I put my foot down because I didn't use enough counterweight. I used too much handlebar turn, but not enough counterweight onto the outside. But it's okay to put your foot down. You just can't hit a cone and you have to do the design. That's it. Feet down are fine. You can paddle walk the whole thing. You just can go slow. All right, here we go. A little bit more counterweight. This is the warm up now. There we go. Exit out. 13.78. Let's see if we can beat that right here. Now it's for time. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I almost hit the cone, so I had to take it nice and easy. I don't know if this is gonna be a better time, but that's fine. 13.78 was good. I'll take that. And that's the thing, is you take the best time out of the 3. Yeah, 13.7 was better. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into the next one. It's called the boxer's glove. The boxer's glove, here we go, guys. The boxer's glove, it's gonna be, you guys have seen this before. Let's jump right into it. Warm up around this first part. You have to make sure you go that nice and wide on that. All right, so now we have to go around everything, and just like the bootlace where we have to cut around, or actually the jellyfish now, we do that. It's like a mixture of jellyfish and something new. 14.14. All right, so let's go a little bit wider on this first cone because it makes it a little bit easier. There we go. See how I turned in the handlebars super quick? You can do that, guys. All right, slow it down a little bit here, turn the handlebars, exit out. All right, that's warm up, remember? 12.76. Let's give it some, let's try it now. Let's see, I'm gonna have to go wide on this first one until I get a better strategy. Tell me your guys' strategies in the comments. How do you guys do it? All right, I'm gonna try to cut this part real quick. I'm gonna cut it in, turn, exit. 12.02. Nice. All right, guys. We're gonna go into the next one called the zigzag. All right, guys, we're gonna do the zigzag. This is a lot of fun. It's kind of like the boxer's glove at the beginning, but instead of around everything, we have to cut in again. So 3, 2, 1. So just like the boxer's glove, we're gonna take this first part nice and easy. Oh, not enough counterweight. Remember, we're practicing here. Oh, I didn't do that one very well. Another counterweight. See, yeah, sometimes it happens. This first one is familiarization. So there's a lot of going around small U-turns. So the first three turns are very sharp. So we need to make sure we do nice and wide. Let's try that. So nice and wide on this. Okay, and then we got to turn. And I'm gonna go a little bit wider on this because of this part. And then we're gonna turn, counterweight, give it some throttle. Now we can exit out. All right, let's go ahead and try to give it some speed now. And by speed, I mean this first part and this next part is difficult. Hey, we're getting into harder ones. Just wait until we get to hard and expert. Oh my geez. There we go. 16.61. I forgot if that's better or not, but that was for time. And now we're gonna jump into the next one. The kidney. Now the kidney, it's gonna be fun. It's basically a straight line weave with some turns. So let's go ahead and familiarize. We're gonna have to go all the way to these last cones, all the way around. And then we're gonna have to go wide on this part because it's pretty much a 360. And then we have to go around everything again and do the same thing for these. So nice and wide, counterweight. You guys are gonna have fun with that one. That's a tough one. Now the secret is smooth, okay? So 30 seconds basically, 29 seconds. Here we go. Secret is smooth. We can get some speed on these straightaways though. So let's get some speed. We can cut off some time right there. So wide. Turn, wide. Now this is where we can get some speed.
What is up, everybody?
Okay. Wide. A little too wide, because it set me up a little weird.
Yeah, it set me up a little weird. How you guys doing today? We'll get out of that. Let's just get out of that. How's everybody doing today? We have some announcements. There's a lot going on. We have some announcements. Let's pause the music. Guys, we launched the website. Now, if you're part of the email list, you saw, but we have the new Smart Rider the Smart Rider drills available right now, and it's on the website. So make sure you guys grab it, but that's not the only thing. So let's just go up to here. All the Smart Rider drills, what you were watching, all the drills on the new website as a course. I got to make some adjustments. Still working through it. But that's kind of part of the deal where we're launching a new membership. And I'm going to explain kind of why. So YouTube, you guys see the green names. Elad, you're there. Kim, how you doing? They take like basically 50% of everything. And they don't offer digital downloads, courses, nothing like that. They don't offer anything. It's just basically like you could post a video and then post a post. That's it. So what I'm doing is I switched from when I first started from Patreon, YouTube memberships. I was on a different writing academy, a bunch of different stuff. And so now what I want to be able to do is actually provide members with courses, digital downloads. They offer a newsletter, podcast. They offer a community section, but it's not as good as Discord, so I'm not using that right now. They're able to do like actual downloads, like true downloads. Not you don't have to like go through some crazy stuff. They offer an app, so you can download the app and do everything on the app. There's just so much more on this new platform that I'm on. I'm able to just able to do a ton of stuff. And what I'm doing right now is I'm launching it. It is it's being launched right now. And so here's the website. Let's just go ahead and do that. So this is the start of the website. You guys have noticed, like when you click Smart Rider Games, you get the digital download for the season 1, which actually starts today. Like I said, there's tons of announcements. It started yesterday, so please post your times. I'm already seeing people post them on the Discord. But you can actually post all your times right now. You can just click this. This is the first one for the balloon. It's going to take you here. You send in your email, your name, your Discord name if you have it, your YouTube link, and everything like that. So there's that. So you have all this stuff. You get all the fun 8 drills that we're going to do for the games. And then we go up to here. We go up to, let's just go to home for now. And here's the first thing, the Smart Rider drills. There's 24 of them, 24 drills. Let me go ahead and pop them up. So 24 drills, they're updated. They're updated on the site, a bunch of drills, all 24 of them. And I'm going to be adding more and more and more. And that's the cool thing. And these ones are the emergency acceleration, swerving, and emergency braking. That's actually going to be a part of the course, which is going to be this course right here, the Smart Rider Training Manual. But right now we have the Smart Rider drills. For $19, it's a digital download, but I'm going to show you guys what the app looks like. And these, I'm just telling you, these are all like things that have just been popping up, Been doing a lot of work. I've told you guys I've been wanting to do this for a while, and it's now happening. So here's the Smart Rider drills. Here's an expert drill. It's a new one. It's the roller coaster. But you're going to get access to everything here, okay? All these drills, all of them. Snake's a lot of fun. You can also just still get the free 8 digital download for the games that's happening. But let's go back to here. And we have a course coming soon. Now, this is what I'm working on right now. I have surgery today, and then I got like a Ragnar relay this week, but I'm working on them right now. And we have all of these. And so you get actually this full Smart Rider drills and everything, the booklet and the card as a digital download, but we get all of these things. So one thing I really want to help you guys out on is the DMV test. So this is actually live right now. It's linked at the top of the description. Now, on the top of the description, it's not showing what's here. And what's happening here, this is what I want to announce, is that there is a membership now. Normally, it's $120 a year, but I'm doing a founders only to start because this right here, the training manual hasn't launched. And with the manual or with the membership, you get both of these right away. So you're going to get the drills right away. And then when the Smart Rider training manual comes out, you're going to get that. It's going to be an email. I'm going to let you know, hey, it started and everything. You get an app, you get the digital download with this, and you get the course. Now, the course, let's go and bring this up. This is the app right here. Okay, so right here, this is the training drills. So you get access to everything like that. And then if I click, let's just do the drop down for like the intermediate drills. So we get that right there. I'm going to click tuning fork. So you get, let's go ahead and pause that so it's not playing. You get the video in the app, so you don't have to click a QR code. You don't have to scan anything. You don't have to do anything. It's automatically right there. And you get the tuning fork as the thing, so you can put this on your handlebars and still do it. And then on the bottom, we're going to do the top 5 riders in the course, in the membership, whoever takes the course, whatever. Because I want you guys to write your comments at the bottom. You can add a comment. Paste your link, your time, your day, the day you did it, and I'm going to be adding it to the actual course, and we're going to have a leaderboard for every single drill. Now, like I said, I'm going to launch it. Once this course is done, I'm going to launch the full price for the membership. But the membership's $120 a year. Right now, with the link in the chat right at the top, it's an automatic 50% off forever. It's going to be the Smart Rider Crew membership. You're going to be a founder. It's 50% off forever. So you sign up, boom, you get it. And every single time I add a new course or update this, you automatically get the updates. I want to start offering things, and this is part of why I'm doing the founder stuff. This is why it's 50% off right now. I really want the founders to really help direct how this academy is going to be going. I really, like we talked about this last week. We've been talking about it for months, how I really want to have my own Smart Rider crew. I want to have a writing group. So they offer live streams on this platform. And so it'd be members only live streams. I want to be able to have like events. So Kim, I've been watching your stuff. on Instagram. You're putting out a lot of cool events. I really want to model a lot of that stuff also. So like having, but it's all online. So because it's worldwide, I want to be able to have, live streams and chats with each other every now and then, a game night every now and then. I like playing Helldivers too, guys. I love playing Helldivers too. I play on Super Helldive though, against the was it automatons? Yeah, I love doing that. I would love to. I've been getting a lot of requests to do crashes and close call reviews for people. I get DMs all the time, emails all the time. I'm gonna open that up to members only. There's coupons that I'm gonna be offering to members only. So you sign up here, you get a huge discount on the shop for the physical booklet. So whenever I get something new come out into the shop, get a huge discount. I really want to pivot to a membership site. So this is like my new job versus I'm just doing YouTube live streams and making content. I really, really want the founders and I to work together and create a motorcycle club, a motorcycle group that is focused around the Smart Rider principles, that we just get a bunch of training and we get to hang out. So that's what I'm really working on. So every time we get some new members and everything, that offers me, because it is a paid subscription, it makes it to where I can then go out and get to continuing education, like take a Stop the Bleed class, go out and take some classes, and then from there, and you guys know this, I've been here for a long. Let's actually just go ahead and click the link. Let's go ahead. I want to show you guys what the checkout looks like at least. Let's do that. You guys know me. I create content. So I create content. And so what I want to do is be able to go out and get that education and then create a video series for you guys. Elad, you became a first founding member. I want to create a video series, a mini course based on what I just learned. So if I take the Stop the Bleed class, I'm going to take a bunch of notes, obviously pay attention in class, just really work hard, bring those notes back to where I'm at here for the the Smart Rider crew, and then create a mini 3 to 4 video course that is only for members. There's a lot of like strategy and all this other stuff to where, some people like on Patreon, they'll make a video and then like a month or two later it goes live on YouTube. So it's kind of the same concept on that. So if people are still going to get the education, because that's the goal, but the founding members and the people that become members are actually helping me produce content for free for the general population, for everyone else out there that wants to ride. So when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to the founding members, I really want to understand what it is that you guys want, what kind of training you want, what kind of events that you want that I can obviously feasibly do, and really just serve you guys. I want to serve the Smart Rider crew. And then through our work together, it goes to YouTube for free for everyone else later, much later. This way, everyone still gets the education, because the whole goal of what I'm doing here is to protect the lives of motorcyclists. Like, that's it. I've been doing that. I've been doing this as a firefighter since I was 19. My whole goal is to protect the community. And so I really want to bring everyone together to help protect the community. But in order for me to take a lot of these classes, to really focus and put a lot of heavy work on this, it does have to be a membership. And I really want the founding members, and here's the thing, until I get the main course done, then the founding members discount's gone. So right now it's there. My goal is to get that next course done by end of May, realistically mid-June, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of material, a lot of editing, a lot of filming. So it's pretty scary, to be quite honest. I'm being honest with you guys. It's pretty scary because I've really heavily focused as a content creator since the beginning to do like a Patreon, try to get affiliates, really work with YouTube ad revenue, which they take a ton. And then trying to sell the products like the booklets, the rescue pack. The rescue packs are gone now. I don't know if I'm going to get those back, but with the help of this, I probably will. I've really just kind of focused on that idea, and now I'm pivoting towards, and I've been in the process of this for about 2-3 years now, pivoting towards really just making a smaller community that I can serve, because, guys, 660,000 subscribers. Hundreds of thousands of views a month, and it's so hard to figure out it's so hard to serve that many people. We talk about span of control here and there, and it's incredibly hard. It's like all over the place. People want this. I really just want to simplify and focus heavily just on a core group of people based on what education they want, what kind of events they want, what kind of podcasts they want. Because I want to get back into the After the Ride podcast. If they want more of me on the bike riding around, it's much easier to do that very specifically for a core group of people. So right now, the Smart Rider Crew membership, you get the Smart Rider drills. So make sure you get the app too, guys. Make sure you get the app. The app instructions are right here on the bottom. Make sure you get the app. It's much easier. And then with some of you guys' help, because it's gonna be a lot of alpha and beta testing. If you guys know anything about video games, I really want to launch the community on there. It's just there's just so much going on. And I'm doing this all by myself, so I'm working really hard. I'm enjoying writing again. I'm really focused on trying to get you guys the education that you want. I see 3 people joined up. I love that. So Kim, I mean, like that's the thing is like I recognize, other people doing amazing things, and I would like to work together in terms of like, what's your idea, and how can I fit that in my life, and then create that for my crew while also giving back to you in terms of like education. Maybe you can take some of this stuff. Like Kim, if you signed up, I believe, go ahead and take the drills to your group. Like take the education to your group. Like you sign up and then you can put it on the TV in the clubhouse and you guys all watch it together. You know what I mean? So there's like a lot of stuff I want to do. And if this does take off, I want to travel more. And so Kim, we talked a little bit. I would love to go to California and then host like a film day where you guys do all the drills, and I help out with some tips and everything. If somebody's having trouble with the friction zone or turning, I can offer some tips here and there because I'm in person. I want to be able to travel, but this is going to pay for the travel. This is going to pay for my education. This is going to pay for all those things that I can then give back. It's a weird feeling because I've heavily focused on YouTube and trying to and remember, these are all ideas and things that I want to do, but I've heavily focused on YouTube and just trying to like play the YouTube algorithm and try to do what they want. And I've had to pivot over the years. Like I did crashes with no censoring. I did like entertainment with the crashes and close calls, and I had to switch to education because they were demonetizing everything. I have to change the thumbnails. I have to do this. I have to change the titles. I can't have this. I can't. And it's almost, I want to say every 6 months, YouTube pivots their community guidelines, pivots everything. They just pivot, and I'm constantly having to change content when it comes to what YouTube wants. And that's not what I want to do. I got into this because I don't want to be an employee of somebody to tell me what I can and can't do when it comes to what I know is good for my audience. And so with this platform, I'm able to do what I believe is good for my audience. The only problem is YouTube pays money, and that's kind of when you're stuck. You're beholden to your shareholder or shareholders. You're beholden to your employer to do what they want because they're the ones that pay you. So when it comes to something like this with the membership, I'm beholden to you guys. And that's what I want. It's not like, oh, no, now I am. No, it's like, no, that's what I want because now I'm serving directly to you guys. And so with this, there's going to be newsletters and everything when it comes to like discounts on the shop. There's going to be newsletters when it comes to, because I want to start writing blogs again. I've been writing a lot lately, but I want to write blogs again. I want to do the podcast again. I want to do ride along stuff. I want to do some events where we either play video games or we have a nice little chat. I want to be able to do stuff, and then behind the scenes things that I normally couldn't. Mini courses, when I go out and take a class, I can bring you guys the education that I learned and do it that way. But this is the start. This is the start, guys. So if you sign up now, it's 50% off forever. So forever. Once the new course, the training manual comes out, this discount goes away. And so I'm basically creating my own YouTube. But yeah, the guys, if you're just now joining in, we're launching the membership to the Smart Rider Crew. And what you get right now is the drills. And so like this is just one example. This is number 11. This is the tuning fork. So here's the snake right here. So you get the app. You're able to have the video on display right now. You get the drill itself. And then you can write comments. And what I want you guys to do is write a comment and then put your name, your date, and the YouTube link that you have in the comment of your time. Or if you have questions, obviously do that. But this way I'm going to keep updating each drill for a leaderboard. Oh, my nails all. Yeah, I was chewing on my finger. Yeah, a lot of work. A little nervous. And then you can mark it as complete right there. So complete the course, complete the drills. You have them on there. And then also, I want to point out, on the dimensions and setup, actually, let's go ahead. Yeah, so there's a digital download for all the drills. Let's make sure it's actually there. I know I did. I must have deleted it. So let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't add it. So I'm gonna have to put an announcement on there. Let's go ahead. Let's do the free booklet download. There it is. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and download that just to see what it looks like. Make sure it's correct. There we go. I didn't publish it. It was a draft. All right, it's published now. All right, so let's go ahead and see if it updates. See, we're doing in real time. So before you start, there it is. So on the before you start section, I need to figure out how to change that top part because it originally was the games. The free booklet download. You just click it right there. You get the download right there. You get the full booklet and you don't even have to use it. You can just stay in the app. There's so much going on, guys. Yeah, hard habit to break. You guys are already signing up. Gosh, thank you guys so much. That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that, guys. The membership's live. So think of it kind of like as a Patreon to start, and then we're going to slowly be adding more and more. I say we, it's me. I'm going to be slowly adding more and more stuff to it. I'm excited, guys. There's going to be exclusive content like the mini courses. Must have hit the old link for 120. Oh, did you accidentally do that? I hope not. I want you to be able to, oh. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Fox. I don't know, it's nerve-wracking. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, use the link at the top of the chat for the founder discount. It's automatically applied. Like this is like I'll click it again. So let's do this. So I just clicked it. It's automatically applied. So $60. I'm excited. It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking because yeah, it's just nerve-wracking. It's exciting. You're right. It's exciting. It's exciting because it is a pivot. It's a big pivot. It's a big pivot. I mean, the drills are fun and all. I like doing the drills. We have the games launched right now. We have some people in the Discord posting their times. Make sure you guys do submit your times. But it's been a long time coming because I've just been developing the plan method and all these other things, developing the community, really focused on what it is what is it that you guys want? And I just kind of hit a roadblock, and this is why I just launched it. Because I've been in that perfection mode where it's like it's not ready, it's not ready, it's not ready, it's not ready, because it's not exactly what I think they want. And I just got to the point where it's like I honestly don't know what you guys want sometimes. And one of the things that I've learned through, therapy and relationships is you just ask. You just ask. Like I've been trying to do it all on my own, trying to think. And now I mean, and that's the thing is like I've asked everybody. Like I've done polls, I've done posts on YouTube, and it's just all over the place. Just all over the place of what they want. And then I make of this video, and I make this video, I make this video, all the different things that people want. And it does terribly here, it does okay here, it doesn't do well here, and it just always crashes and close calls that do the best. And so now it's like if you sign up, and I know, and like this is very specific because it's training, and the people that sign up for training, it's like I know now it's like we're doing training. Now we're doing like little events, micro events here. Now we're doing mini courses here. It's like I know that, okay, cool. And there's the package. It's like, okay, what kind of mini course do you want? What kind of thing do you want? And it's all going to stick to the smart writer principle. So I'm still just going to keep putting stuff out, but this makes it to where I get, I guess, high value feedback. And then I can really dial in exactly what you guys want. And I post it here. It really narrows my focus when it comes to content creation. Because the motorcycle training landscape and motorcycle YouTube just keeps changing all over the place. And so this makes it to where I can just focus. So you guys are helping me out a lot when it comes to the mental bandwidth and the overload that I get by signing up and then us having discussions. So I will be making, I will be probably making some newsletters asking, because every time you guys sign up to this, it adds a tag to certain people. So I can just email these certain people, like all of you guys. And then I can just ask, and then we can just do stuff. And then I'm hoping to create, since you guys are some of the first ones to sign up, I can create a community section where we just join, and it's just like a forum, and we can just chat there. And it'd be very simple. It's like I'm gonna ask a question. You guys, we just have a quick chat. Maybe we'll do that like once a week or something, like a little get together. Because the Discord is just constantly flooded and flowing. At least this one will be very like brief and be like, all right, here's the plan. Like, what do you guys got going on? What is it that you need? Like, is there something coming up? Like, you have a bunch of new members like Kim. And it's like you have a bunch of people that want to, join your women's group, and maybe you're getting some feedback from some of them. It's like they're having trouble with, slow speed maneuvers, or they get nervous and low confidence, or how to deal with this certain situation. And then we chat about it, and then I'm able to like create a video for the membership, but then you're able to take that to your group, and then hopefully it answers some questions. Obviously, give me some time to make the video and edit it, but this way I can serve very specific questions and for you guys, and I'm hoping to do that for everybody that's in the chat. Thanks, Hog Rider. I appreciate that. And that's the thing is like everything I teach is for that specific reason, to save your guys' asses. Because at the end of the day, motorcycling is motorcycling. We're just riding. We're having fun. It's a great hobby. It's all these things. It's not like it's working out or basket weaving or whatever. Well, working out, you can get injured. Well, I guess basket weaving, you can stab yourself. But if you mess up riding, you're not coming home. Thanks. 34 months. It's almost 3 years. Jeez. You're not coming home. So it's like, that's why I've been creating this stuff since the beginning. Like I said, I was a firefighter since I was 19, or when I was 19, and for 11 years. And like that was my only goal, is to protect my community. And it's like, I'm just applying that to motorcycling. So it is a yearly subscription, but it's 50% off right now. If you just want to get the drill booklet and the drills, it's available. If you just want to get the drills, it's available. So you can get it. You can do it on your desktop. So I'm going to click tuning fork. So you can do it on your desktop. This is what it looks like on your desktop. So like, if you want to be a part of the leaderboard for the tuning fork, write your comment right there. Do that, and you can hit mark complete, and you can move on to the next. So my library, this is like a different landing page. It looks way better on the app. But the Smart Rider training manual, there's nothing here yet. And that's just because like I'm still working on that. And that's the thing is like Chris, like how cool would it be to be able to like, thank you for the invite a while back. That was really helpful for my mental health at the time. And you know what I'm talking about. When we went to Eloy, was it Eloy? And I got to watch and I got to do the hot lap with Chris, Paris, Indy. Like imagine if I do a little bit more stuff like that and I'm able to like bring back to like what to expect on your track day with some help of obviously people that have actually done it. But and then have like a mini course, like 3 videos, mini course, what to expect, what to bring. No, it's gonna be a long day because it was a long day, right? Make sure you bring snacks, make sure you bring water. You're gonna have an adrenaline. I had an adrenaline dump, and so I was super tired. You know what I mean? Afterwards, after that hot lap, and like just recognize like what you might need to bring, and it's just like a mini course for the membership, and then like a month or 2 later, it goes out to everybody else. But yeah, I think I like little things like me being able to like go, like I said, take a stop to bleed class or do something and then bring back and like, okay, here's 3 videos, here's how to apply pressure, apply a tourniquet, and pack the wound. It's a mini course and then maybe a 4th video of like doing assessment. I'm able to do that. And I could do that now. It's just as an EMT, I've been out of it for so long. It's like the continued education. I want you guys to get the updated stuff. So this is launched now. Links in the description, and it's pinned at the top. I'm starting a little early today because I do have a Mohs surgery for a precancerous mole. So I'm gonna be doing that later today, but I have to clean a little bit. Been trying to work up doing a track day for the last couple years. I highly recommend it. I haven't done one yet myself, but I've been a part of, like I said, I was able to go and witness, and you'd be surprised how much you learn just from that. I don't know. I don't really have a good sales pitch here, guys. That's what I'm recognizing. A lot of people are very concise with their sales pitches. I'm not a salesman. I'm an educator, and so it's a little different to be able to say, "Hey, guys, join my thing." But I mean, I'm trying to give you guys as much value as possible when it comes to this stuff. I'll be updating the website to include the membership. But right now, I'm just going to be focused on sharing it specifically during the live stream, and then just focus on like the Smart Rider drills during the videos. That's what the call to action today will be, the Smart Rider drills. But I want you guys that are part of the live stream consistently to join. I'm excited. It's just it's a little freaky because I'm switching gears here. That would be great, Zanzos. That's another thing is I really want to be able to do a Smart Rider Games competition locally. It's just that, gosh, the liability of things. It's not like I can host like a LAN party for Halo 2. Jeez, I just dated myself there. Where nobody can really get hurt. That's the problem. Thanks, you, C Broom. I appreciate that. And that's the thing about content marketing. That's what YouTube really is that you just produce really good content It shows things. You don't have to make a sales pitch, but sometimes you have to make a sales pitch here. I've been working hard, and it's like it's in testing phase, guys. It's in testing phase. Um, let's get back. Let's do writing smart. It's in testing phase because it's still launching. I've had this website since I think August of last year, and I just been really just working on it. I had to learn how to like change, like make this happen, like the fade up and do all that. I had to like learn all that stuff. But yeah, this is coming soon. Smart Writer Training Manual. So I guess I could do a little sales pitch here. So if you become a member, you're going to get this automatically. But the sales pitch here is, honestly, I want you guys to skip the MSF. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with the MSF. And this is me also now being an educator here. It's like a sales pitch. So skip the MSF. Actually, you don't really have to. The MSF is great if you really need in-person training. You really need it. Like you want a coach to be able to tell you exactly where to put your hands and your feet and where to look and all these things. But I could do a lot of that stuff with video. But it's really, and if you don't have a motorcycle, they provide a motorcycle. So there it is. And then you also get your endorsement if you pass the test at the very end. There it is. For me though, when I first started riding, there's no MSF where I was living in Yuma, Arizona. There's no MSF. You just go take the written test to get your permit. You can start practice. I don't think you can ride on highways or after night or whatever. Or you can ride on highways, but no passenger. Can't ride out at dusk until dawn. And then you take the actual skills test. And the skills test is actually not that. It's not that hard. It's just a tight turn from stop, a straight line weave, U-turn, emergency brake, emergency swerving. That's it. And so I didn't have all this. None of this was available to me when I first started riding back in November 2011. None of this was available. And so through all the stuff that we've seen in the crashes, I was an MSF rider coach for 2 years. I just been focused on teaching people how to ride through YouTube. Now it's all condensed in videos. And so, I mean, it's $39. Oh, I need to change that. I had $69 as a placeholder. It's $39, and you can learn how to ride if you have the skill set to like follow instructions from a video, which I think a lot of us do when it comes to YouTube. Like I learned how to fix so much, like an AC unit, with just YouTube. So I don't know. Would you miss Maze Days? We launched a membership. For the Riding Smart website. Founders only right now. So it's not really going to be advertised. It's only going to be advertised on the live streams every now and then. 50% off, so $60 a year forever. Founders only. And then once the Smart Rider Training Manual is launched, the founders discount is going to go away. And when you become a founder or when you become a member, you get all the courses. So the Smart Rider Drills Training Manual, and then any mini course that I'm going to start focusing on and building out. I already have mini courses already written out. I just need to film them, but that's going to take a bit. You get access to those. Hopefully do some events, simple ones, like just get-togethers, chatting, some gaming nights maybe here and there, but basically just community building, just kind of hanging out. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Right now, that's what it is. The Smart Rider Crew membership. We're launching that right now. Think of it as a Patreon if you want to support, like a GoFundMe, I guess, whatever, but you actually get stuff, an Indiegogo, whatever it is. You get discounts to the shop. I'm going to be applying some discounts here. So if you want to get the physical booklets and the cones and stuff like that, you'll get a discount because you're a member. I'll be sending newsletters. I want to be able to do a podcast again. So that's what we're doing here. And that's going to be members. I'm going to focus heavily on the members, and then I'm going to be posting some of the stuff on YouTube later. One sec. Yeah, so think of this as like a Patreon. I mean, right now the membership is $60 a year, so that's what, $5 a month, and you get the drills, you get the courses that come out, you get access to me. This offers more. I mean, Patreon is just a membership website, and this can turn into a membership website, but I can also sell the courses individually, and then since it's a membership website, I'm able to just focus on you guys. So it's pretty much Patreon for the most part. Canadian Monopoly money. So this is basically a Patreon to start, and then it's going to be a membership where you get courses. The whole goal is to create our own riding club. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to get started. What time is it? Yeah, I need to get started. Like I said, I got that surgery. I see some of you guys. We got 6 founding members. 6 founding members. I'm not doing Patreon because Patreon, all you can really do is post videos and posts. Here I can offer you a structured course, and podcasts and downloads and other stuff. Dan, do you love cruiser or sport bikes, or depends? I like cruisers, honestly. I like cruisers. Sport bikes are fun, but I'm a cruiser guy. Cruiser and a dual sport guy. Getting OnlyFans? Thought about it. Bums and beards. Bums, beards, bikes. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do that. But the thing is, it's mostly dudes that subscribe to those things. And I don't want dudes looking at me. Yeah, I have to grow the beard out again. All right, guys. We're going to jump into this. Now that I kind of did that at the beginning of the stream. So for the thing that I'm doing when it comes to the call to action is going to be Smart Rider training drills. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the second video ready. And this video is a year old. Don't worry about it. All right. I like the short beard. 7 founding members. Damn, you guys are awesome. All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to hit that record button in 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. We're going to be watching this Moto Stars video. The whole point of this is to figure out what happened, how it happened, so that we don't make the same mistakes. This is a newer video. This is the one that just kind of came out. So we're going to go ahead and go over it. Oh, let's go ahead and get my pen off the,
hey everyone,
the thing. But before we really jump into it, there is the new Smart Rider training drills, 24 drills. So make sure you guys check it out. Links in the description for that. You're going to practice all of these things. Look at all these. A bunch of them. Go ahead and join. Here's the snake. It's only $19 for 24 drills. You get a digital download, and if you get the app, you're able to have it on your phone also and then play it. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump into this one. This guy's going pretty fast.
I hope that this
check it out.
Will be a good lesson for you as well as a warning. So check this out.
It's a beautiful area. Oh, you saw the little squiggly sign? That means that we have a caution coming up, which is going to be a left turn. And we don't have gear. Hopefully he doesn't hit those rocks too hard. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Oh my gosh.
Very lucky. Very lucky. I would be checking the rims of my bike. You're probably losing some air now. Suspension might be a little screwed up, but maybe it's doing fine. But let's take a look at this. So we're going pretty fast. We're pinned down 102 miles per hour. You can barely see that. 102 miles per hour.
Lesson for you as well as a warning. So check this out.
Yeah, a little. Look, you see his wrist is pinned down, so he's giving it all. Okay, so right there. So when I talk about plan, guys, okay, we have to locate hazardous situations. You see this right here. Why is the plan's not popping up? Uh-oh, we're not going to have stuff. Anyways, position for safety, locate hazardous situations, assess relevant threats, and navigate active ones. Right here, we do have a sign showing. Okay, so when we talk about locating hazardous situations, we need to be able to locate these turns coming up. Okay, let's make sure. Yep. My buttons aren't working today, so we're going to just go ahead and do this like this. Yeah, locate these hazardous situations. We have a turn coming up, so we're going to have to slow down a little bit before that, especially if we're going 103 miles per hour. So slow it down before the turn. The reason why I wasn't able to navigate the turn very well, yeah, sure, we slowed down to 80. But still, 80 is too fast. We should probably be doing max 60 on this, because I'm sure we can handle this at 60, especially for a new rider. If you're an experienced rider, you could probably do this at this speed, but it doesn't seem like we have the skills for it. We're not wearing gear either, so as a smart rider, make sure you wear some gear just in case. But this looks like it's a pretty easy hill to navigate. It's a pretty easy hill to navigate. We should be able to do that. So we got shot out to the outside because we're going too fast. So if you're a new rider, just take it nice and easy, nice and slow. Look at the views. It's beautiful out. There's no cars in the way. The two most common places for motorcyclists to crash is intersections because of left turners.
Oh my gosh.
And then corners because we failed to navigate the corner. So you got very lucky. Your tire rims are probably messed up from hitting all those rocks, but he's not dead.
Oh.
That's a good thing. All right, we're coming up to a group ride. Oh, one sec. How did he crash? Did he hit the back? Okay. So that rider, yep, right next to the rabbit ears. He ran right into the back of the vehicle. Like I said, intersections, guys. We failed to negotiate this. Okay, we weren't paying attention maybe. We tried to swerve at the last second, hit the very edge of that truck. Now we're down. Bike got ran over a little bit. This was the motorcycle rider's fault for not paying attention. So what we could have done instead, okay, this is where he hit. So we weren't paying attention. We smacked into the back. Okay, we're kind of staggered. That's not a big deal. We could have swerved. I mean, there's an open spot. So find that escape path, guys. You got to be paying attention because if you're not paying attention, you're going to run into things. Imagine walking around your house, looking at your phone. You're going to walk into a wall, possibly. It's basically like having your eyes closed and you're traveling. So pay attention. Rider error. Just in case, there's copyrighted music in here. All right, so just in case, we're not paying attention, we have gear. So wear some gear, especially a helmet, guys. Helmet's going to be very helpful. So bike is down. People are going to help him pick it up. Not a big deal. That's great. Look at the handlebars bent. I think that's the part that got ran over by the other vehicle. But definitely when he fell down, he's going to bend it. Here we go. Oh, road surface hazard. You saw that. So we're riding through here. Not much you could do outside of as soon as you see this, as soon as you see that discoloration in the road, as soon as you see the change of the road, if you are able to do a quick head check and look in your mirror, you can possibly swerve. So always pay attention to the road surface in front of you because that could cause an issue. Now, in a car, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's going to be like, oh, crap, what was that? But in a motorcycle, it's like, oh, crap, I'm about to crash. Thankfully, the bike stabilized itself, but watch out for those road repairs. It's scary. All right, here we go. Oh, geez. There's a bus. There's pedestrians. Side of the pedestrian. Maybe we're going to have people walk out. Let's see what happens. We have an intersection coming up, so we're going to be slowing down anyways. We have a left turner right there. Not a relevant threat because we're going to be passing the intersection before they can even turn. So I'm not worried about that, but I'm worried about anything up ahead, especially with pedestrians. There it is. So when I see like a big bus like that, it's blocking my line of sight for people coming off. Now, this is why on school buses, they have that stop sign that pops out. And you're supposed to stop. Okay, it's illegal if you don't. So you're supposed to stop because kids will cross to go to the other side. That's kind of the point. Now, when it comes to buses like this, they don't have that, but people are still going to cross the other side. So I am always looking for pedestrians. So when I see a big bus like this stopped and pedestrians are already walking and I'm coming up to it, I'm going to slow it down. Just roll up the throttle, slow it down, cover the brakes, kind of creep around, just like it's in a haunted house. I'm going to creep around the corner. And then if it's clear, I'm going to go ahead and go. Okay, so just, you're constantly having to adjust your speed, constantly having to adjust positions when you're riding, and that's part of the game. That's part of the game. So we're having fun going through the mountains.
Guarded by the oncoming driver, but stayed calm and handled the situation well.
Okay. Oh, person was in our lane. Nice little adjustment. So new position for safety. We're going to roll up the throttle, apply some brakes. Don't hit that. Don't target fixate. Oof, got close. Was able to handle this whole situation. So good job. Oh, whoa. Okay, so we hit a vehicle. All right, no deformities to the legs. We have some ripped jeans. This is why we wear gear. Because that jean just ripped. This is where you have armor and reinforced stitching and Kevlar and all that other stuff that will help protect you. Tried to avoid impact, took a loss from a driver mistake pulling out and brake checking me for no reason when traffic was moving. Blessed to walk away with injuries I have bike fixed, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So probably an open lane pattern, probably. You know what I mean? So they probably switched into our lane because it was a shorter lane. We didn't see it ahead of time. We seemed to be going pretty fast when after we crashed, there's a bunch of traffic stopped. So we were coming up to the intersection pretty quick. Maybe we were trying to lane split. I don't know. Can't really tell from this camera angle. But maybe slow it down when you see a bunch of vehicles stop, especially at an intersection. So the vehicle kind of snuck out. Open lane. Hit us. But you see all the vehicles right here? So why are we going that fast going into all these vehicles? Slow it down. You're coming up to an intersection. Look at it. Everything stopped. Why are we going so fast to get to the stop? You know what I mean? And then part of Smart Rider, like I said, is wear gear so that we can avoid some of these major injuries. They'll mitigate them. So instead of like a fractured patella, maybe you're just gonna have a bruised bone. All right, so nice little staggered. Are we gonna switch lanes?
Look at this guy.
No. Oh. Slow it down at this point. Roll up the throttle, slow it down. Because they're gonna he's gonna overcorrect and go crazy. Could be having a diabetic emergency. Could be on the phone, wasn't paying attention. Could be a bunch of different reasons why that person did that. But roll up the throttle, watch what's happening first, because they're gonna go all over the road. If you're just speeding and catching up, and then they swerve right in front of you, you're gonna hit them. So just kind of like pause. It's a relevant threat.
Bumper's hanging off.
Buddy's trying to tell him, hey, your bumper should probably pull off. Probably can't feel it. So at this point, we're looking left. We're on the shoulder. It's not your emergency. This guy is not your emergency. Just stay safe. Watch out for road debris on the shoulder. You don't know if anybody's going to be pulling out. So really focus on your ride. Don't worry too much about them too.
She's not listening.
No. Yeah, so don't be behind them with the bumper like that guy was. Like that guy right there. Don't be behind the vehicle. If that bumper falls off, you're going to have to do a really quick swerve. So these buttons work. There we go. We got our buttons. So Smart Rider principles, make sure you acquire personal protective equipment. All right, we're coming up to here.
The driver didn't check properly.
My plan isn't working.
Right in front of the biker.
This is what I want.
Fortunately, the rider was lucky to avoid any serious injuries.
Okay. Oh, left turn. Avoid serious injuries. Avoid serious injuries. How did he avoid serious? I mean, his left leg is about to get snapped. His head's about to hit the dash. His wrist's probably screwed up, but chest trauma. There's no armor in the chest, so there's chest trauma here. Here we go. You see the bounce that he did? Let's do this. So look at that leg. So he bounced off the A-frame post, and you see him flip up. You see him flip up. See that flip? So all the weight transfer into the pelvis. You can snap your pelvis. Guys, your femoral artery goes right through your pelvis. It bifurcates. It goes from your aorta to your femorals. So it goes down like that. So if you smash, it's gonna. If you smash, there we go. If you smash, it's gonna compress and snap. It could tear your femoral artery easily because bone is sharp when it's broken. Thumbnail. Gotta do the O face. How did he not have severe injuries? And that was the side of the vehicle. You're right. So here's the side of the vehicle. We're going up here. We're going 91. I think it's, I mean, I see European plate, so probably kilometers an hour.
To avoid tennis.
We're going with the flow of traffic a little bit faster. Not a big deal. We see the vehicle. There's the side of the vehicle right there. Now it's coming out. So at this point, we have some room. We're swerving but maintaining our speed. Maybe rolling off the throttle, not applying brakes. Okay, roll off the throttle, but let's apply some brakes and do some progressive braking. Do I have that button? Hey, progressive braking. Do some progressive braking. And then if that vehicle passes and goes through, you can continue going straight. If you find yourself in a bad spot, let's say right here, let's say we're still in our lane and we're doing progressive braking and you see yourself still in a bad spot, now you can swerve. Because you're slowing yourself down to buy yourself some time. It's not, hey, I'm gonna do progressive emergency braking to avoid the accident. That's not gonna be the case. You're doing progressive braking to buy yourself time because you're not gonna be able to stop in time. Your total stopping distance is terrible here. You're not gonna be able to stop in time. So you're slowing down to buy yourself some time to make an adjustment, to make an idea of like where you need to go. And it's the same thing with curves, same thing with everything. Like you're slowing down before the curve so you know what it is that you need to do or not do, and you might need to accelerate more, you might need to turn more, you might need to, same thing here. You're slowing down, so you might need to swerve, or you might need to emergency accelerate. Or you might need to do something, but you're buying yourself some time, and then you're also preloading your front tire to have more traction, so when you do make that adjustment to swerve, you have traction on that tire to make that swerve. So the goal isn't to stop. It's to slow yourself down so that you can make a decision. Not good. Real quick, though, how do you rescue this person? Write in the comments, how would you rescue this person? We're basically on a highway going like 80-something, 90-something kilometers per hour. So, you know, there's going to be traffic going at a high speed. I mean, we have to remain calm. If we come up on the accident, if you're by yourself, you're going to have to try to do your best to remain calm. You're not going to probably have access to your rescue pack or trauma kit because it's on the bike or it's somewhere else and it's flown everywhere and you probably can't walk after that. So the best thing you can do if you can ensure your own safety is get on the median. If you're able to, if your arms are still working and you have bleeding out of your leg, you might have to just be able to do direct pressure. But here's the thing, is that if you're conscious and aware, you can tell people to do this. So this is why it's good to remember rescue, remain calm, ensure your own safety, stop major bleeds. It's very easy. And quickly assess severity, it's whatever for now. You might have to tell someone, I need you to call 911. I need you to make sure that I'm not going to get ran over, please. Like whatever it is. You know, hey, I'm bleeding out of my leg. I need you to put your weight on my leg and put pressure there and don't get off. Like, you might need to tell someone to do that. But if you're coming up on this, that's what you do too. Exactly, Vexed. All right. Oh, don't swerve into your buddy. Okay, is this guy going to be a problem? Yeah. We all know those guys in the group ride. Right? So he did a head check at least. I'm going to swerve into here, getting kind of close. He recognizes, it's like, what are you doing, dude? And then he's like, I'm going to accelerate and pass everybody in the group ride. I'm sure this guy is not liking it. I'm sure he's not liking it. Thank you for the 360 camera. This guy's not paying attention. You don't want these kinds of people in the group ride. And you also don't want to do that in a group ride. Just stay in your spot. Stay in your spot. Talk on your cardos. You know, talk on your Bluetooth systems. You know, links in the description for a discount there. And just kind of chill. I'd still rescue him. But I'd make fun of him the whole time. Oh. He kept it up, though. That's what she said. Good for him. Okay, so pull off. Double check your bike. Let's go ahead and check on the guy. I want one of these so bad. But I'm not going to do this. Oh, geez. Hey, the slow speed loops. I love that. Not too bad. Mess up the fender a little bit. His butt probably hurts a little bit. Hopefully he didn't break his coccyx. There you go. Just push it right back down. There we go. 123. Now it's 117. I'm hoping this is kilometers.
On the right, put the rider in a tough
He's kind of going with the flow.
The rider stayed
Ooh. That's freaky. So having to thread the needle. So this person is switching over because they're terrible at driving. The white vehicle, they're terrible at driving because now they're wanting to take up the whole road. You see this all the time with motorcycle riders. I'm going the outside, inside, outside. I'm taking up 2 lanes to do this turn. Well, some drivers are just very terrible, and they do that naturally because they're scared. It's usually what it is. And so sometimes this happens. So at this point, you're going to have to just roll up the throttle because applying the brakes really hard right now, especially in the turns, is going to be a little bit dangerous because you're using traction for the turning. This is where trail braking really comes into play, where if you're already trail braking, you can just apply a little bit more. So you already preloaded the front tire. But then when we get to this point, this is where people usually freak out. They see this vehicle, it blocks their line of sight. They can't see their line. They don't know what's around this corner, so they start freaking out, slamming the brakes, doing the whole layer down thing. This person to the right is causing an issue. So this is a huge close call, not our fault. He was going with the flow of traffic for the most part. So it's not a bit like he didn't do anything other than just riding. And now we're in this situation. So this can happen to you. So now we're in this situation, doing everything right. With the idiot over here on the right with the white vehicle. We just have normal traffic here. Thankfully, this truck driver staying in their lane because we're always scared of somebody coming out, right? Going wide. So very scary. This is why I would rather roll off the throttle and apply some progressive braking so I can get back and then maybe like have some space cushion, but we're kind of in a bad spot. So we're stuck here. So he's just navigating that thread and just going through that escape path. This is basically an escape path. We're going through it. We're going to have to just pray at this point. Maintain your line so you don't get hit, so you don't go wide and hit the white vehicle. Maintain your line so you don't go left and go into a head-on collision. You maintain that narrow aspect. And the only way you're going to do that is through training. So make sure you guys get the Smart Rider Drills. The Smart Rider Drills is on the new website right now. You're getting access to 24 drills. You're going to practice in a parking lot. You just need 10 cones. We have cones in the shop, but just 5 tennis balls cut in half is 10 cones. But the Smart Rider Drills, check it out. Get all these drills, all the expert stuff, all the easy ones, everything in a free digital download. There's an app that you can get with this website. It's going to be in your email after you purchase it, and it's going to show you. And the app is actually pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and get to that. I know you guys want to get right back to the crashes. We're going to get to the crashes, everybody. But we have the app right here. You have everything that you need. And then inside the app, there's the righty tighty. So it has a video of me doing it. You have the drill itself. Let's go ahead and pause that. And then there's a comment section on the bottom. So I want you guys to post your times and your name and the YouTube link of you actually doing it, and we're going to add you to the leaderboard for every single drill. So download the app. Super easy to use. Exactly, Kim. But we're going to get right back into it. And that's going to help you understand what you and your bike can do. Okay? How you doing, Missy? Missy, we just launched the Founders Membership. Check the link in the chat. And we already got some members. You're going to get access to all the courses in the future. There's a left turn. Oh! God. See, that's what we're worried about. We'll talk about it after this video, Missy. We'll talk a little bit more about it. So this is what I'm talking about here during that turn. You always watch out for people going wide. Got very lucky. Let's go back just a little bit more. Let's see the reaction of this motorcyclist like as us, okay? Also, we have phone mount discounts in the description for Rockform. Rockform's our new phone mount sponsor. So here we go. We're coming up to here. So good position for safety right in the middle. I like middle through the corners. Now, in order to do middle, you're going to have to maintain a constant speed. Maybe adjust if the turning radius is different. But I like middle because a lot of people say, oh, there's oil in the middle. No, that's usually at intersections when people are dropping it consistently. You might have a drop here, maybe have a drop here, maybe have a drop here. But if you're out at an intersection, you're having drop, and then you have all this oil. Yeah, don't be in the middle at intersections, but middle is fine in corners. It's not a big deal. Anyways, the reason why I like that is because I have a space cushion to the left, I have a space cushion to the right, and so I'm riding in here, so I'm able to swerve right or swerve left. I like middle. Especially if somebody's going to go wide and take up this space, I'm already in a position for safety, and maybe I can make a new position to the right very easily. But if I was in here, I'm going to have to make a new position pretty hard. So I like middle. So we're coming up to here. So we applied the brakes. Okay. So natural reaction, apply progressive brake pressure. Kind of scary, but it's not going to change your position. If this person goes wide, it's not going to change your position, but it's going to buy you some time to make an adjustment. It's like, okay, now I preloaded that front tire. Maybe I need to swerve to the right. Maybe I need to. But let's go ahead and see what happens. And that's what he does. You see the little swerve to the right? That's all you have to do is change your position. Let's see how close that was. Just a quick position to the right. Now, maybe we could have clipped mirrors. Maybe we could have clipped legs. If we clipped legs, we're both crashing. Mirrors, not a big deal. But a simple position and simple back because you still have your turn coming up. So that was good. That was really good.
Oh my God.
Gives you a little bit of a panic. Idiot. You want to check your pants a little bit. Just listening to music on Spotify. I love that. All right, here we go. Roundabout. It's an intersection. Watch out for anybody coming out or this person doing this. Oh, there it is. Roll off the throttle. So rev bombing is pulling the clutch and giving it throttle. Now, when you pull in the clutch, it doesn't matter what you're doing with the throttle. So whatever. You pull in the clutch, you're removing power from the rear wheel, which now you're just coasting. You're just coasting. So it's now just like inertia. Was it Newton's second law? Object stays in motion unless acted on an outside force. The outside force is gravity and friction from the road and the tires. So you're barely slowing down. We want to add another outside force here. Leave the clutch open. So just keep your hand on the handlebars. And instead of revving it, because you're clutch and revving for a rev bomb, keep the clutch open. Roll off. Now, what you're doing when you're rolling off is you're doing engine braking. And what engine braking is doing is since you're rolling off, you're giving less power to the engine, which is giving less power to the rear wheel, which is lowering RPMs, which is lowering the rotations, which is lowering your speed because the engine is slowing down, which means the back tire is slowing down, which means that you are slowing down. It's not friction and gravity slowing you down. It's the engine itself slowing you down. And you do this all the time. You do this all the time when you're riding. And what about electric bikes? Well, you're kind of screwed. No, if electric bikes apply front brake pressure, and that's another thing, you can just apply front progressive brake pressure for any bike, and that's actually slowing down the tire itself because you're applying disc brakes to the rotor. You're slowing down. So rev bombing is not going to solve your problem. Rolling off the throttle is an option. Applying front brakes and rolling off throttle is an option. Rev bombing does not do much for you. They can't hear it. And they don't care. When have we ever seen rev bombing solve the problem? So this is a decent space cushion now. So I like the space cushion, maintain it. You know, maybe position off to the left or the right so you can see around the vehicle. Or let them just speed off. Ooh, we're going fast. What's going to happen here? We have intersections coming up. So this is part of planning. I don't have the button. It's not working for some reason. I probably messed up. But all the other buttons work. Part of planning. Position for safety. Okay. We're going too fast. Not a good position. Okay. So positions going forward and backward, side to side also. It's where you are in the world. Locating hazardous situations. This is what I do all the time. I'm locating. I see that there's traffic. I see that it's kind of like a residential, maybe a side artery. Not a big deal. But there's possible intersections. There's parked vehicles, maybe pedestrians. So I'm locating. This is kind of like a weird situation. I want to make sure I'm not speeding. I'm assessing at all times if there is going to be a relevant threat. And if something does pop out, I have to navigate that threat. So right here, we have a pedestrian crossing. We're in a neighborhood. We have a left turner starting to do it. Now, if I was going slow or going the speed limit, that's really what it is, guys. I mean, our bikes can accelerate super fast. Our bikes can actually brake pretty well as long as you're not speeding. So just do the speed limit. He's got his hand on the front brake. He sees it. So now he located. He's assessing. He's navigating right now with some front brake pressure. So getting angry at the left turner. Remember, we're a small little dot. It's hard to judge our speed to other people because we're a small dot. If we're a big, see how much easier it is just with my hand? I'm doing the same distance between my ear and right past the microphone. What's easier to see? I mean, that's the thing is like they can't tell. So we have to do the work for them. We have to slow it down. They can't judge if we're going 60. They can't judge if we're going 30. They're not trained for that. I like his key though. Merca. Yeah, and if you're going to flip somebody off, just do this. Give them a thumbs down. All right, little roundabouts. I don't know why that person... Ooh. I don't know why that person came out. It's not like it's a four-way stop here where you take turns. A roundabout... We're already in the roundabout. The guy should have noticed. So in this situation right here, where it's pretty scary, you see this person coming out, if you apply the brakes, you're going to get hit. You can't keep swerving right unless you want to keep doing the roundabout. You might get rear-ended. So as your nose is pointed here, okay, it's one thing to look. I'd prefer to look forward, but if you have really good peripheral vision, you can kind of look with your focal vision here, peripheral vision that way. Emergency accelerate out. Not like, boom, like hard whiskey throttle it, but give it a little bump. Get yourself out of there. So emergency acceleration, emergency swerving, emergency braking are 3 emergency things that you can do to control your motorcycle to get yourself in a new position for safety. There's been many times in my van and in cars throughout my life where I've had to give it gas to get myself out of a bad spot. Same thing with the motorcycle.
Despite trying to recover, the rider couldn't avoid going down.
Look forward. Oh, he just kept it going. Okay, good U-turn, which you guys can practice with the drills. Link in the description for that. $19 for 24 drills. Great U-turn. Remain calm, ensure your own safety. So you did a quick little head check for traffic. Oh, that'd be easy. Put it in neutral, roll it back, turn the handlebars to the left, and then give it a little bit of walking throttle to get yourself out of there. So this looks like a new rider. So it looks like a new rider. Yeah, we're going pretty fast, but it's a nice little area.
Here, the crash was mainly caused by target fixation.
Okay, so target fixation, Moto Stars, I kind of agree on that. Maybe he was going a little too fast and started freaking out, and then focal visioned on the dirt, which is where he went. So, guys, when we talk about target fixation, it's not a bad thing. It's a tool. It's not a bad thing. So if you target fixate on the dirt, you're going towards the dirt. But if you target fixate on the road, if you target fixate on your exit where the road is supposed to be, you'll start going that way too. So the only reason why we target fixate on the scary, which is the outside right here, is because it's scary. Focus on your solution, not the problem. And that goes with life, guys. That goes with everything in life. Focus on the solution, The problem is there. Don't focus on it. What's the solution? Pull yourself away from the problem towards the solution, towards the solution, towards the solution. And you're going to start solving, and these problems become small things after a while. If you focus on the problem, they become big, and they can become dangerous, especially in this situation. But sure, it might be a little dangerous, but let's focus on the solution, which will get us out of danger. And that's the whole point of plan, is to locate and assess and navigate. Is you're locating, hey, it's a problem. I'm sorry, you're locating a problem situation. You're locating, oh, it is an actual problem. You're assessing it's a problem. Now I'm going to navigate towards the solution. I'm navigating my body, my mind, everything towards the solution, and it has to come quick. So you have to train for it. And that's what we're doing watching these videos. So we're coming up to here. Oh, crap. I'm applying the brakes. I'm seeing the problem. I'm focused on the problem. What's the solution? Focus on the solution. It's like, oh, crap. I see this. I don't like this. Okay, well, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on this. Let's focus on this. Yeah. Whatever. Let's focus on this. Let's focus on this. Change your body. Change your mindset.
They couldn't avoid going down.
So right here, he's able to still save it. Save it. Nah, didn't save it. Because we focused on the problem.
Espera.
So right here, I mean, he did a great U-turn. So when it comes to rescue, the guy's doing fine. So there's no rush. There we go. There's no rush. So it did a quick head check for traffic, but he's already in the lane. So do the head check first and then step into traffic. Look before you go.
Chacho, espérate. No, tranquilo. Tiramos conmigo.
Okay. All right, side of the cyclist. Okay, we're gonna accelerate probably, unless this person's just gonna fall down. Okay, light turns green. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna accelerate. Just kind of roll through the intersection pretty decently. That's fine. Okay, you see them coming out. We located this. No need to rev bomb. We were just going to go ahead and move on. Whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right, here we go. Nice dragon. The Charizard? Love it. Charizard's not a dragon. He's actually a lizard. So open lane pattern. This person's coming out. Roll up the throttle. Apply some front brake. Not a big deal. Now maintain a good space cushion. Move on. We're just flowing with traffic. All right, intersection. Oh, they're not slowing down. They're not slowing down. Okay, good job maintaining good position off to the left side. And then go ahead and accelerate yourself out of there. So handled it pretty well. Lane splitting can be dangerous. There's that open lane pattern. Good job with the brakes. I like your air horn. I like it. All right, good job with the brakes. But you guys notice that big open pattern right there? So we're coming up to here. Big open space right there. That's what I look for when I'm lane filtering and splitting in California. I'm looking for these big spots because that's an opportunity for somebody to do something. Doesn't mean they will. That's locating a hazard situation. We're assessing if anybody's going to do it, and if they do, we're going to navigate. Look for those big open spots right there. Holes always get filled. You said it. All right, open lane pattern. They're crossing a yellow. I don't know this traffic situation here. Okay, this person's just taking the spot. Just go ahead and roll off the throttle. There you go. So I want to point out right here, this lane position. It's off to the left. See how far you can see? I don't like the space cushion right here. Between the vehicles, but you just see how if you're positioned off to the left, you can see ahead. And then also, let's say this person slams their brakes right now and you can't stop in time. Where do you think you're going since you're in this position? You're not hitting anybody. That's why I stay off to the sides. It's not, and I remember back in the day, people say, stay off to the side so they can see you in your mirrors, in their mirrors. You guys think they really do that? No. So I like the idea of staying off the side only because it's a natural escape route. And you can see ahead of time. So it's a natural escape route, and you might not know if this person's applying the brakes, But if you see this person way ahead applying the brakes, you know this person's applying the brakes, and then you know this person's applying the brakes. So when I see somebody applying the brakes way up here and it's a big stack of vehicles like this, I already know that it's my turn to start applying the brakes. It's already my turn when I see this one, because I know this one's next, and then this one's next, and then now me. No, I'm gonna react off of this one. I'm gonna do that. So I have better perception reaction time. Don't like this spot. Move, move, move. There you go. Open lane pattern. He did that. He moved into an open lane. 12 months. It's Missy. Oh, we're gonna break some coccyxes. Side of the vehicle, and then cargo, then slow. Okay, nice move. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Just moved over. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. On my daily commute, it's almost inevitable for car drivers to cut off motorcycles. There's that open spot. Person's coming over. Good swerve. Gonna get ourselves back in a new position. Good job. Okay, so we're coming up to the intersection. Watch out for any left turners. Anybody behind us? Okay, we're going. Not a big deal. We went when they were already in the intersection. You kind of just wait a little bit. There's the open spot. Now we're gonna move over. Not a big deal. It's kind of hazardous. We're just kind of lane splitting. This looks like California. Okay, same thing. There's an open spot. Anybody? Yep, there it is. So we're swerving. Did a good job. But that's the hazard that you put yourself in. When you're lane splitting like this, you're constantly having to make these major adjustments because you're putting yourself in the hazardous spot. It's just like if I was back when I was a firefighter. It's like, oh no, I'm in a fire. What do I have to do? I have to have a skill set. I have to have, the things that I got to do to make sure I stay safe in this hazardous situation. But then I go back to the fire station. The only hazardous situation I have is the captain yelling at me or, a prank being pulled. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, Captain, my mustache was always out of regulations. But yeah, you put yourself in this spot, so you have to be able to know how to do these things. No, we got road rage. There's no point in being a part of it. Let them handle it. Old man with a younger... Ooh, it's crushing his leg. What a D. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to be a part of that. My passenger, my goal is her safety.
Dégage! Dégage de là!
This guy's a loser for picking on an older man. Doesn't matter if he's causing problems. Oh, he's got some anger. Got some anger. Control yourself, buddy. Regulate that. That was nice. Okay. Okay. Sometimes you get into a mode of like, I have to do something, then do it. Go ahead. Just understand you're... Oh, very nice. Just understand that you're going to put yourself in danger. Like I said, with the lane splitting, you have to have the skill set. So, guys, make sure you click the link in the description for the smart rider drills. I'll be seeing you guys on the next live stream. 39 minutes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm having some issues with the Stream Deck. I think it's because I updated my server. Let me go ahead. Let's see if I can link while we're doing this. Let's play some music. Let's get some music here. So it's Missy. While I'm doing that, we just launched the Smart Rider Crew membership. Founders right now, so it's $120 a year, but founders get 50% off forever. So sign up. There's a whole bunch more that I talked about at the beginning, but basically I'm going to be focusing heavily on just the members. And then it's kind of like a Patreon where it's going to mini courses for this, downloads, because Patreon doesn't offer that stuff. So it's a membership site on top of having the courses available for regular purchase for everybody else. But you get all the courses as they come out, mini courses. I want to do some events. I want to do some stuff. So one second, I need to do this, the plan thing. It's okay, content. Okay, so I click the button. It's not linked. I don't know why it's not doing it. So progressive braking works. Set from file. Okay. Okay. I think that's the problem. That's the problem. Let's do. I'll get back to talking about. Okay, so I needed assets. Okay. 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 Okay, that's that. Okay, so that's, yeah, I messed that up. All right, plan. Where is it? Did I accidentally delete it? If that's the case, then we just won't do it for this one. I have to create a new one. I have to create like a new button. Plan. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Does it does do download when you upload? We the members right click on it, it will download. Well, back when I did it, it didn't work, but we're doing this now. I already launched it. I must have deleted it. Damn. I have to wait. Wait. Maybe. Let's see. Live stream assets. Damn. That's why. 'Cause it's not in there. Dang, I have like all these things. Wow. I must have deleted the plan method from my computer. I updated some stuff on my computer this weekend. All right, I have to adjust that. Dang, plan method's the major one. All right. Yeah, I can adjust. That's the hard part. Is there's a way to do like with Zapier, do an automatic. It might have to be manual for now. It might have to be a manual thing to do now. I wish I could set it up. Because there's no way to connect your Well, I don't think there's a way to connect your Discord to Kajabi in terms of that. All right, so it's Missy. So what we're doing, and everybody else, we got another video. We got another video, guys. Don't worry about it. What we're doing right now is that this is the new website that we have. So think of it as like a Patreon, a membership-only site. Well, membership and course site. So you can get these courses by themselves, just whatever, single purchase, not a big deal. Just go ahead and grab it. Smart Writer Drills is available right now. It's $19 for 24 drills. There's some new ones in there. And then I'm working on the Smart Writer training manual. So if you look at the pricing, it's 58 bucks, 58 bucks, right? So you get all this stuff. And then with the Smart Writer membership, the Smart Writer Crew membership, you get all of that in the membership. It's going to be $120 a year right now. it's going to be $50 or 50% off for founders, so $60 a year forever. So if you sign up, you're automatically going to get those 2 courses, the second course when it's available, and boom, it's already paid for itself and everything. But every time I make a new course, which I'm going to try to make some mini courses, like 3 video courses, 4 video courses, maybe 5 video courses on different subjects, and I already have a written out plan for themes of the month or themes of the courses, and those will be available to members. And then also I'm going to be hosting some events, so like fun stuff. So like maybe we're going to play some video games today, you know, in the evening. Maybe we're going to do this. Maybe we're going to do this. Maybe get together in a group call and just kind of hang out and chat and talk about stuff. But mini courses, those live events, there's an opportunity on here for podcasts. So those will go out to members only first, and then like a month later, they'll go on YouTube. Same thing for members only videos. They'll go on here first, and then maybe later on YouTube. But the main focus on this, and the reason why I really want to do this, is turn the music down just a little bit. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to focus heavily just on a core group of members and do content that they want first and what they like and what they're looking for, and then post it to YouTube, because this makes it so much easier because everyone on YouTube wants everything. This, I can just focus on training, focus on community, focus on us just kind of hanging out, newsletters, emails, and then also I'll be posting discounts for members only to the shop. So when the new booklet, so I have, let's go ahead and pull it up. So the new drills, the ones that are available now, I do have it in kind of like a booklet format, just like the Smart Rider games. So this is actually a new drill right here, the tuning fork. So all these, once it becomes a printed book, I'll be posting a discount for members only if they want to get the book. Same thing for the cones if they want to get the cones. Same thing for any new products in the shop. Discounts will go here, okay? Discounts will go here. That's where it's going to go. And then what else? Oh, so when it comes to the Smart Rider drills, there is an app. So this place does offer an app in more of a course type format. So let's go back here. So we have, this is what the app looks like. Let's actually go back all the way. I don't know why it still says Smart Rider Games. I need to adjust that. I need to talk to support because it's a lot of work to do. So right here, so before you start, you can actually, you'll be able to download the booklet itself, the full booklet, the digital download, and then let's go to hard. So you got all these different drills, and I'm going to click the beggar, which is a new one. And it takes you to the, there's a video. You don't have to click a QR code. You don't have to click a QR code or anything. It's automatically there. You can hit pause if you want, but then you get the actual drill. So you can just put this on your phone and do the drill. And then there's a comment section at the very bottom. What I want you guys to do is tell me your name, the time that you got, the date, and a YouTube link. Yeah, Kajabi. And that way I can make it to where the top 5 riders are constantly on the actual drill. I can't do that with like a physical booklet. But here it's like you guys can see who does the best drills, and you guys can come back. I'll probably make some announcements like, hey, updated the beggar drill. We have a new top 5. Go in there and practice and beat their time. I'll be making updates and adjustments and everything. And the cool thing is you can mark it at the top right there. It says mark as complete. And you can just move on to the next one. So you can keep track. It's an easier way to keep track. And the same thing's going to happen with the Smart Rider training manual. Right now, there's nothing on it because I haven't uploaded any of the stuff. But you get access to all of it. Yeah, it still says Smart Rider Boot Camp. It's not supposed to be boot camp. So I need to make adjustments to that. But you get an app. This is an app. This is an app. So these are the things that are available right now. So it's an app. And Patreon and a bunch of other places don't offer that. So you download the app. There's going to be a link right there. So you can get the app, sign in. You get access to that. And then as I add more, there's a community page that I can add. There's a few other things I can add. So it's like a forums. There's just a bunch of stuff. So links in the description or in the chat for this right here. So 50% off. In fact, let me go ahead and post it so you guys can see it. And it's forever, because once the Smart Rider training manual is available, the founding crew members, this discount's going to go away. And the whole point that I want to have when it comes to the founding crew members is I want you guys to, I'm probably going to launch the community section so that we can chat in there. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you want different. Maybe there's like a bug here. Maybe there's like an issue here. Maybe there's something there's a problem here. That way I can make adjustments and quickly fix things. So that's what we have going on right now. That's going to be the Smart Rider crew membership. And I do have a goal of, if we get enough members, we can host like an in-person membership training. That'd be fun. I would love to go to California and then host everyone together in a parking lot. Hopefully somebody has a parking lot and we can do stuff together. That'd be great. Let me make some adjustments here. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we go. So we got this new video right here, or not new video, it's a year old. We're going to go over it. The plan method button doesn't work, so we're dealing with that right now. I'm getting a bunch of notifications. I have to like adjust this. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman here. We're going over a video that is about a year old, but we're going to see if this does apply still to the Smart Rider principles and the plan method. But before we jump into it, we do have a new website, and right now we have the Smart Rider drills for $19. It's 24 drills. You can practice. There's access to an app, so you can actually download the app, and you can start playing and practicing on the drills. So here's an intermediate drill right here. It's the boxer's glove. It automatically plays a video so you don't have to click a QR code, and you get the drill itself. And it comes with a download for all 24 drills. And if you get it, go ahead and post your time in the comments, and we're going to have a leaderboard for every single drill. So your name's going to be on there as long as you stay in the top 5. But let's go ahead and jump into here. It's $19 for 24 drills.
Today
Let's go and take a look at this video though.
Showing how dangerous and secure cargo can be, especially for bikers.
Oh geez. So what happened there? What happened there? You see what I mean? Obviously this stuff happened, but
how dangerous and secure
take a look.
Cargo can be, especially for.
Why did the handlebars or the camera? Why did the camera move? It's because of the handlebars. Okay, I gave it away. The camera moved because of the handlebars. Why did the handlebars do this? He probably slammed the brakes. He slammed the rear brake or slammed the front brake.
Bikers.
Lost traction, gained traction back up. So we panicked a little bit, applied the brakes and did all that stuff too hard. Maybe we need to apply progressive brake pressure and then to do a quick head check and then swerve around it. But if you are going to go over stuff, they teach you this in the MSF, but if you're going to go over stuff, blip the throttle right before you're about to hit it and lift your butt up off the seat. So when you blip the throttle, it's going to raise the suspension in the front just a little bit. And when you lift your butt off the seat, when that back tire finally does hit the road debris, it's not going to buck you. It's just going to, your legs are going to be a suspension at that point. Lift and blip. Right, Shmee? All right, here we go. Going around corners, blind corner. Don't know what's around this, so slow it down. Oh. Constantly applying the brakes. So same concept here. Panicked a little bit, going a little too fast. Applied the brakes a little bit too hard. Lost traction. That's what happened there. It's Missy. I just see you joined. Joined the new founders membership. But guys, get the Smart Rider drills, $19 for 24 drills. Let's move on to this one. So we've got somebody, kind of coming out. So when we talk about position for safety, locating hazardous situations, we see this person right here. We're in a position off to the right. All we have to do is navigate a little bit to the left. That's all we have to do here. So if you see this, do a quick swerve. Dragon Rider production. Open lane pattern. Person's going to come out in their lane, go and roll up the throttle or swerve out of the way. Okay, handled it. Did a fine job. That person saw you last second. Went back into the lane. Make sure we're handling this. Okay, so we're riding around with our buddies, having our knee downs and stuff on the dragons.
To keep a safe distance from his friends and this clip perfectly.
Kind of close, but I mean, it seems like he has the skill set, except for the guy in the front. So one thing you don't really know is like, yeah, you might, if we're the second rider, might have the skill set to be right up on our buddy's butt. What do you think that's doing to our buddy? Making him like, I need to go a little faster. Oh, he's on my ass. Oh, like he's having this thought process, right? Maybe he's going to go a little too fast for his skill set. Yeah, you're making him nervous. Don't make him nervous. There's the impact of the left shoulder. Yeah, don't pressure your buddies to go faster. I mean, I get it. Maybe you want to get cool camera footage, but you don't really need to be close for that. Cameras are good nowadays. Put it on 4K 60, zoom in a little bit.
Buddy, you're okay. You're okay?
He's got a nice little
That's
GoPro.
all that matters, brother.
He's got a chin mount. Little chin mounts. I have that for my helmet. Those work pretty well.
Dude, you were killing the game.
It's got an old Cardo Pack Talk Bold. They have new Pack Talk Edges now. Might want to grab one. Links
The
in the
bike looks
description.
okay. You okay, man?
Worried about his shoulder and his head a little bit. He's probably dazed.
Lay down, we'll get the bike, okay?
There you go.
Lay down, we'll get the bike.
You do feel it with the chin mount and the camera on the front because of the weight. So I do feel a difference when I don't have the camera on, but it's not that big of a difference. Not that big of a difference. Oh, we were not paying attention whatsoever. Dumb ways to die, yeah. We were not, oh, I remember this one. This is gonna be a fun one. We're not paying attention. So we're coming up to this pretty quick. We see this, it doesn't look like we're applying the brakes and we just slammed in the back. This is how a lot of people crash. All right, here we go. Okay. What problems do you see right here? What problems do you see right here already? We talk about leaves. We talk about the Leafs. The Leafs. We lost traction. We're just basically hydroplaning on leaves. Maybe it's a brand new rider taking his brand new bike around the block because he's excited that he just got it delivered. And maybe he's practicing in a neighborhood, which guys practice in a neighborhood, that's great. But wear gear, please, because as a brand new rider, you're going to have more mistakes, and mistakes lead to crashes, especially if you're going to go over leaves. So wear gear just in case. So we get up to this point, and we crash, and we need to have a thumbnail. So be careful, because now we're ripping skin off our hands. Embarrassed. The bike is kind of like messed up now, especially if it's a brand new one or you just got it. It's new to you. Ugh.
Yeah, as you guys can see, I dropped it. Sad.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly. I think it was the leaves. I still don't know till this day.
It was the leaves. All right. Gonna ride through here nice and easy. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say sorry and then don't really like stop to like, I mean, mirrors are kind of expensive. Usually people just, okay, oh, we are stopping. Very nice. Oh, he stalled. Oh, he's not gonna stop. Nope, is he gonna stop? There you go.
Damn it.
Yeah, okay, good.
I swear they moved over.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Usually motorcycles don't stop. Yep. I broke something. That person took off. All right, anyways. Oh, wheelie. Blurred out. Looped
The
it.
bike understood very quickly
Back
that
pain,
public
possibly?
road is not a racetrack and learned a very expensive but valuable lesson.
Yeah, so don't do this. All right, so we're going through an intersection. Person running a red light, honking the horn's not going to do anything. What you can do is just roll up the throttle, apply some brake pressure, let them go. Now double check, make sure nobody's following them. Because sometimes when people do something like this, because they're not paying attention to, let's say, the lights up here, they're not paying attention. The person behind them is just following. Like they're not driving their own drive. And so there might be a second person come out. So when you see somebody run a red light like this, just kind of wait and then creep, 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 look. Okay, nothing, then go. Get yourself out of there after that. But always watch out for that second one. Because somebody's probably just following. Here we go. Open lane pattern. White vehicle might come out in front of us. Let's see. There it is. So our lane is open. Their lane is going slower. They're going to move over. Okay, happens all the time. Kind of the same thing here. Don't ride in the blind spot. Oh,
Another
a little road
example
surface.
showing how dangerous unsecured cargo can be. We can also note the commendable behavior of the rider.
It's going to be hard to peel that off. You don't want to be doing that while riding, trying to reach down. And so pull off. Very nice. Go ahead and get that off. You might have to just do the side stand and then get off the bike itself. That thing's wrapped up around your clutch lever. Yeah, see that right there? You don't want that kind of like messing with your chain. That's going to be a pain in the butt. So just turn off the bike at this point, put it in neutral, pull off as much as you can, rip it off. If you can put it in your backpack or whatever, that's fine. And then roll it forward a little bit more, pull more. Roll it forward a little bit more, pull more. Roll it forward a little more, pull more. All right, so we're coming up to here, nice staggered position. Somebody's stopping. Probably missed their turn. They're stopping and they're going to do a legal U-turn. So position yourself off to the side. So you're going to have to switch over here. And you might want to actually use the shoulder. It's a great shoulder. So this person actually might want to use the shoulder. It's a good shoulder. So we're coming up to here. Let's see what happens. Okay, swerve. Good. You notice how we moved over position? Very nice. Yeah, that person was doing an illegal U-turn because they missed their exit. Which is dumb because they could have pulled off on the shoulder and just waited for traffic to clear and then do that illegal U-turn. Why stop in the middle of the road? It's a good shoulder, a great shoulder, a beautiful shoulder. Okay, so we're riding through here. Nice little camera angle. Can't see what's in front of you, but hopefully we don't crash. But if we do, we have a great camera angle and we're able to see a lot. All right, failure to negotiate curve, I bet. Let's see. So we're going through a curve. It's a sharp turn, see the chevrons. Now our camera is not on us. Now it's gonna flip around and then we fell. It's interesting. How did we fall? Okay, this is where we crashed. Why? The cameraman failed. The cameraman failed. So maybe we were going too fast and we slammed the brakes and dumped the bike? I don't know. But that's a pretty heavy crash. Wish I could do Trump voice so I could say a tremendous shoulder. I don't know, I can't do it. All right, going a little too fast. Blurring the speedo with the little yawning face. Okay, that looks like a cop. Okay, have fun getting it. There it is. Have fun getting a ticket. Have fun getting a ticket. Have fun getting a ticket.
Tough. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Yeah. Whoa. What's... Why?
Because criminal, speeding.
Really?
You're a criminal now.
Why are you doing this? I could have just ran from you. You'd have never caught me. I know I was speeding. Oh, Hold on.
So they only show as soon as he pulls over. We don't know if he like was trying to evade and then finally realized he couldn't pull over and then pulled over. So, I mean, this cop's probably saying he's evading or something.
I'm not the whole time. Yes. I did not evade you. No, officer, I swear. Me, you cruised right. I just did not know that you were a cop. I swear.
I didn't know you were a cop. I was speeding. I was going way too fast. And if I knew you were a cop, I wouldn't go that fast. So you're incentivized by possible punishment when I really want you guys to be incentivized by making it home at night. At the end of the day, I want you guys to be incentivized to be safe so that you can make it home. Not, I'm incentivized to go fast, but I won't go fast if there's cops because I'm scared of getting caught.
I was speeding, no doubt about it.
Focus on doing the right thing.
Oh, that was close. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Property of heartcityraindrops.com/YouTubes and things. All right. Well, I just did a fair use. Just don't go fast, guys. You're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. Focus on making it home at night. Like going like this fast. And I'm critiquing your video too, so have fun with that. You can't see your speed. You know, you're going super fast, passing a vehicle, passing the cop. I mean, how fast are we going? I mean, like, you see how fast that cop disappeared? It means we're going way higher than the flow of traffic. Way higher. Probably doing double. So if it's a 60-mile-an-hour road, let's just assume we're going 120. Dude, you're lucky your bike did not get impounded. Whatever.
It's hard to understand.
Okay, so we're passing, and then that person kind of comes over. Maybe he's blocking us because he's being a D-bag.
Without any reason, he decided to deliberately block the rider, putting...
Yeah, I didn't have to do that. It's a passing. You can pass. You see how it's a slotted? It's not a solid line. Guy's making it... He's being an ass. So at this point, talk in your car. Let's tell your buddy, hey, this truck and trailer dude's not letting me pass. He's blocking me. That way your buddies don't just take off without you. All right, here we go. We have a passenger on here. Very cool. Camera's on him or her or whatever, the passenger. What do we got here? We're in a lane filter. Good position. We're going to move over. Oh, open lane. Nice little swerve. Look forward. Get back. There it is. Just constantly keep flowing. Keep flowing. Cars are braking ahead, so I slowed. Very nice. This person might come out in front of you. Go ahead. Cuts into my space cushion. Very nice. You're understanding this. Rolled off the throttle. Allowed more of a staggered position. Okay. So roll off the throttle. The horn doesn't do much. Apply the brakes. Just apply the brakes. Because now this dude's just being a D-bag. The thing is, this horn probably does work because it's an air horn. The electric horns don't do much. I think it has something to do with the frequency and penetration of the vehicles, like metal and stuff. The air horn has a better frequency that allows it to penetrate.
What are you doing?
We don't have to do that. All right, open lane. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead. There it is. Yeah, it happens. So roll off the throttle, apply the brakes, let them in. Not a big deal. We don't have to do any of this stuff. Okay, well, thank you so much, Moto Stars, for that. Well, guys, we have the Smart Rider training drills available right now, so check it out. Links in the description. But hopefully you guys learned a little bit about this. Make sure you position for safety, locate hazardous situations, assess, and navigate. Go ahead and grab yourself a slice of pizza, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Whew, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I have stuff I have to do today. I have surgery. in a couple hours, but I got to get some stuff for the house and everything. But we have the new website. It's up right now. The Smart Rider Training Drills is available right now. So if you get the Smart Rider Training Drills, you get all of this. Get all of these drills. All of these drills. All of them. So guys, I will be heading out. Make sure you guys join as a founder for the membership. But if you just want to get the drills. My phone just went off. If you just want to get the drills, go ahead and grab them, the Smart Rider Training Drills. But with that said, I'll be posting more stuff. Now that we got some members, I'm going to post probably a newsletter either this weekend or early next week to explain more. But with that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you guys later.